Good afternoon, YouTube. Thursday afternoon here. This is my fourth day on my cleanse, my fast that I'm doing. It gets easier, I think, every time I do it. We'll see how I feel in a week from now, because that'll be exactly the 10 days. So we'll see how I feel, but right now I feel pretty good. Today I wanted to talk about how what I find to be the most frustrating thing about narcissistic individuals. I have to say the most frustrating thing I have found is their inability to look inward. I think it's really sad and really frustrating when someone can't take a look at themselves and say, okay, I need to fix it. I need to do something. Or to recognize that they have a problem. I think that is the most frustrating thing. I mean, I know for me, I'll be the first to admit when I'm wrong. I'll be the first to admit when I have a problem. It might take me a little while, but I've come to that place in life where I've had to say, like, I need to get some help, And narcissists don't have those times. It is just all about, it's all about they're always saying to themselves, I know everything, you're wrong, I'm right, I don't have a problem. And it's just so unbelievably frustrating. And we live in a society, like I said before, that just allows this kind of behavior to continue. They know who their audience is going to be. They know the people they need to keep in their corner. The weak-minded people, the flying monkeys. They got to keep the flying monkeys, with them at all times in their corner, believing, enabling, supporting their BS. And they're just out there, continuously trying to get away with whatever it is they want to get away with. I found out something yesterday that I find to be quite disturbing. I never knew this. I always thought that if you called DCF on someone because you knew that something was going on involving kids that was not right, I always thought that if you called them that they would show up unannounced. Well, I don't know how it is in every state, but I know in the state of Connecticut, that's not how it goes. They don't show up unannounced. They tell the person when they're coming. How does that stop the behavior? If the person knows that you're coming, you're just not going to use that substance that morning or whatever, or that day, or whatever you have to do to, how is that catching anybody in the act? How is that bringing things to light? I find that really, really disturbing. I didn't know that. Well, I found that out. I just want to say today that I am happy with the progress I am personally making, staying away from these people as much as I possibly can, because it's done nothing for me but bring bad things into my life. I will let you guys know from the years and years that I've allowed these toxic, narcissistic people in my life, and thinking that, I can still tolerate, I can still put up with it. I still have to make these relationships work. They're family, they're friends, they're my spouse, they're my, whatever it was. I always thought I could make it work. But what's going to happen eventually is you're going to lose your identity. You're probably going to pick up a really bad habit, or you're going to be doing things you never were doing before. And you're not going to be yourself. You're going to look in the mirror one day and be like, who am I? What happened to me? And you'll be on this journey now. Once you finally kick these folks out of your life, you'll be on this journey now to figuring that out. But I can tell you right now, you're not going to be able to figure that out when you keep people like this in your life. It's not going to happen. It's impossible. It's like chasing your tail. You're going to go nowhere because these people have a way of dragging you down so far down that it's so hard to crawl back up again. And the only way it's going to start happening is when they're out of your, out of your life. And it's really hard. It's really hard because, for people that do not exhibit these kind of qualities, we do have a heart and we really do care. And we really did love these people. It had nothing to do with that. But sometimes love has to be stern. It has to be strong. It has to have boundaries. It has to stand up for what is right. That's love. I'm not going to show anybody in my family, my friends, or my ex that I love them by letting them continue to harm me or other people. Putting other people in danger. Being so selfish that, I'm supposed to allow it. No. I matter. Other people's lives matter. I don't know what it's going to take for these people to wake up and have an epiphany and see the light. But it's not up to us. The only thing we can do, I think, from our perspective, is to not allow it. To stop tolerating narcissism. No more. That's all I had to say for today. I am Trace Face. It's time we all face the truth together.